Hey everyone, Pine here. Upon Analyze Like Gotcha Games. Looking for someplace like Gotcha? Well, I got you covered. And today on this wonderful day when the world of Nikke, we're gonna be checking out Exia's Exia's event, Exia's favorite item. We're gonna be clearing out the favorite items except for two. I believe the one we're not gonna be doing is Polly and Miranda, because I want to wait and see if their third gets the favorite item. That way we get it in. But anyway, with that in mind, let's go in with this with Gamerkid Evolution. Execute. Enter the outpost. Yippee! Ultimate beam. Flash. Crash. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I can't do that voice. 8 dragons down. Nothing can withstand my ultimate beam. Killing dragons is a breeze with this. Exia whirls around the church chair with a joyful whiffing of the game console. Next, it's time to see if there's any truth to the rumors. Words are that if you gather all the companions and defeat all 8 legendary dragons, a hidden boss dragon will appear. Before I do that, though, I better get some stretching in. As Exia stretches, her gaze never strays from the console's diminutive screen. Click. The Gamerkid Evolution suddenly crashes. Oh, everybody hates that. What the? I know I've got enough power. Exia presses the power button several times. Oh, I think it shorted out. But it elects no response from the console. The panic on her face. This is an emergency. My console is broken. Of course it is, girl. Of course it's broken. Of course it is. All right. I didn't collect this. Quick. Perfect. All right, let's go. To the command center. Exia sends me a message, frantically telling me to head to her room straight away. All right, I'm here. What's the problem? Yeah, panic chat. Inside the room, there is no one. Only a dizzying array of buzzing machines. Not really machine-based, but okay. Exia? Exia! Noob. A wicked voice comes from the other side of the table. Oh my gosh. Exia, where are you? Game cartridges are littered on the surface of the table. A tattered poster has stuck to the wall. Back in those days, everything revolved around this little console. We gear up as warriors, slay monsters, and start off a new adventure. How about Dark Hero, right? Next thing you know, we're inseparable companions. Gamerkid Evolution is about to run again. I'm over here, noob. A large quilt bulges out from under the table. I lift up the corner of the quilt and reveals the forlorn Exia curled up underneath. What are you doing? Noob, my gaming console. It's broken. Exia sobs and hands her handheld console over to me. It's a Gamerkid Evolution, the same one shown in the poster on the wall. I attempt to turn it on several times, but the device is unresponsive. Is this why you're so miserable? Yeah. Can it not be fixed? I've contacted all the repair shops I know, and they say it'll be tricky to fix, since it's an outdated model. So, I presume it's equally tough to find a new one for the same reason. Yeah, they stopped manufacturing these long ago. Why not buy a different model? Huh? I could never do that. Gamerkid Evolution is the only console that can run Final Quest. Oh. And let me guess, no backward capability. Yeah, I love it. The one and only. That's not true. I've seen it available on other platforms. Why can't you save file? Does she have it? Nice subtle reference. I never realized she had that. Nice subtle reference. Why can't you play another console? You're right. It's supported on numerous platforms because Final Quest is the creme de la creme. However, there's something you're not taking into account. The save file, right? All my game save, yep, are stored in this console. They represent all my blood, sweat, and tears. In this console never ruins again. All my saves are toast. Toast. Sorry, I didn't end any joke. So that means not just Final Quest, but Dragon Dungeon and Iron Punch. It's sayonara to all my save data. So it has to be this console. Exia fixates on the console and whispers almost to herself, I can't live without it. Exia covers herself with the quilt and sits back on the floor. So this has to be fixed. Yes, but do you have any ideas how to do that? We just need to find the place that can fix it. Could Mighty Tools work? Which should be... Of course. Boom! I got it. Huh? Then there's no time to waste. Then let's take this essence above all else, Noob. Take me to this magical place. Alright. Let's go to the Missilus Laboratory. Missilus Laboratory? Uh-huh. I'm guessing this is before she met Alec? But we'll see, because I'm surprised she didn't think of Alec. But yeah, go to the lobby. Alright, lobby time. I'm surprised she didn't think of Alec first, but we'll find out in a minute.
Everyone has their price, and I'm about to cash you out.
Missilus Laboratory. Mr. Commander and Mr. Exia. I think if a gaming console will be out of experience, maybe. For Mighty Tools, maybe, but they did fix a train wheel. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Mr. Commander and Miss Exia, what can I help you with? We were wondering if you could repair this handheld. A handheld? Exia hands the game kit evolution to Alec. Oh, wow! Wow! Don't tell me. Is this the game kit evolution? I never thought I'd see one in these with my own eyes. What an honor this is. I know they saw manufactured a while back, but are they really that rare? Extremely. So I'm not surprised by your reaction. The game kit evolution is every gamer's dream console. That's right. This thing is the stuff of legends. Back in those days, everything revolved around this little console. You're up as warriors, slay monsters, and start off new adventures. Next thing you know, we're inseparable companions. Doesn't that sound awesome? Just hearing those slogans really gets you energized, doesn't it? Those are all catchphrases written on the promotional poster for the console. Final Quest, Dragon Dungeons, and Iron Punch. It's a veritable feast of masterpieces, the golden age of classic gaming. Oh my gosh, actually, I just kind of love this. After the release of Boom, the game industry underwent a seismic shift. It was all led by the legendary slogans from that gaming evolution. Game Kit Evolution. Anyone who's into classic gaming knows them by heart. I must ask, however, is this a genuine handheld? Alec is thinking this is like what were the knockoffs like back in the day, like the controller stuff, like Cats, I think it was one. A little bit, you know, like those ones where like it was the ones that you basically said we have 1,000 games on this console, like pseudo prototype stuff like that. Yeah. The rules for the true gamer are ironclad. Yeah, those are the ones. Yeah. Noob are to be accepted. That didn't age well. Yeah, anyway. No buyer products are to be accepted. I've stuck fast to them all these years and still do. Where did you get this anyway? Not in the dark net, I hope. Well, I presume you have plenty of cartridges as well. What do you have? Do you have Boom by any chance? Oh my god. Yeah, so all these. Yeah, at one point. Yeah, I haven't played that one. I know there was one. I think my grandparents my grandpuns tried to give me one. I think like a long time ago. I remember playing on it, but yeah. Of course you would ask for Boom. I bet you do. You do, don't you? Noob, help me out here. Exia's eyeballs Elig whirly as she peppers herself with rapid fire questions. Elig, calm down. Sorry, it's just I'm so excited. My apologies, Miss Exia. So, what exactly seems to be the problem? I can't turn the console on. Alec, please don't say, did you try plugging it? Try to unplug it and plug it back in again. I'm going to laugh if you do this, girl. Can you fix it? Ah, yes, you wanted to fix the console. Second. Well. Okay, I'm done checking it. Well, the battery is completely shot. Ah. As well as many other smaller parts. That's why it won't work. Really? You said you were playing it just a while ago. Considering the state of this thing, that's a small miracle. It was fine yesterday. That's the testament to this console's quality. It's quite well made. How long have you been playing it? A long time. Since before I became a Nikke. Oh. That is a long time. Yeah. That's why it means so much to me. I see. Don't worry, Miss Exia. I'll fix the console for you. Yeah, so 80, yeah, 80, yeah. I'll fix the console for you in the last thing I do. Really? Sure. Tony is fond of collecting parts in her spare time. You should be able to help. Thanks, Alec. So this is before they met. This is definitely before they met. I'm guessing this is the first time they technically have met. Because they're not... So this is before Dark Hero. I'm almost 1000% sure. So yeah. Because yeah, they're not acting like they know each other that much. Because she would have... Because if it was, Exia would immediately go to Alec. Because she knows she's a gamer girl. Think nothing of it. After all, the last thing I want to see is Gamerkid evolution bite the dust. I'll see what I can do. It shouldn't take long. Yeah, they're not all chummy either. Yeah. All right. So now we gotta do the favorite item more. Oh, yes, there it is. Favorite item. Go to the Ark. All right. Ark time. Allow me to do this, Trony. Oh wow, we're getting. Wonder what Exia's favorite item is. He's the one who's gonna fix the console for us. Let me see that. After a quick check, Trony scuttles off to the corner of the laboratory. It should be just a minute while she works her magic. Do you have all the parts you need, Trony? The only response from Trony is a series of clicking sounds coming from the laboratory. Don't worry, Exia. The console is safe in hands. Alec and Trony are experts. All right. You mentioned that you were being... Yeah. Oh, we gotta get some history. You mentioned that you're using it... You mentioned that you've been using this since before you were a Nikke. Yeah? When I decided to become a Nikke, I threw away all my possessions. That's interesting. Save for this handheld and the game cartridges. Why though? That's interesting. Do you think it's weird that the one thing I kept was the console? No, not at all. Oh, come on, no. I don't think of that. I'm more curious to, yeah, okay, thank you. Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm curious about this. I'm more curious to say, why is this, I'm more curious as to why you were so intent on throwing away all your other belongings. You dodged my question. Okay, Commander, just got you there. Fine, I shouldn't hide it from you. Before I was a Nikke, people always wrote me off as a good-for-nothing, a loser who's addicted to video games. The pure irony in this nowadays. Socializing was exhausting for me. Same. So I kept canceling plans I made. Same. Until one day, I looked around and saw that I was all alone. That when someone came to me with an offer. Wait. That's when someone came to me with an offer. What kind of offer? They asked if I wanted to be a Nikke in to facilitate Enix's work. She's Elysian. No, wait, she's not Elysian, she's Tetra. I forget what factor is, because I'm trying to. She's not missless, I know that. It's curious, because. Huh. She's Tetra? Okay, yeah, she's Tetra. Interesting she would go Enix. Most people would have ignored such a request. Why? But not me. I thought to myself, no one will miss me if I become a Nikke. Wow. Wow. Okay, that's... Wow. Okay. That's grim. Becoming a Nikke has to be better than this life I was living. Oh, lovely. So we're getting that, guys. Lovely. None of my memories were positive ones. So if I were to abandon last life, who cares? What parents, girl, and everything. Yeah, really grim. That's why I threw away all my belongings. Oh. Yeah, Commander, this sucks. An oppressive silence falls over the both of us. All done. Oh, sorry. Did I interrupt something? No. I was just about to jump up and down with excitement. Huh? Anyway, here you are. Alec takes the handheld from Alec. I mean, Exia takes the handheld from Alec. Alec takes the... Wow. Brain. Do you not know how to read? My dyslexia kicked in there. Hmm? He pushes the power button and the screen lights up. Ah! Hooray! I'm glad to see it working again. You and me both. Yeah, from a mile away. Yeah, definitely. Also, yes, if you want, we could swap out LCD screens and buttons for new ones. We've got plenty lying around. How? Okay, I have to call this out real quick here. Well, okay, Alec never said they didn't have the spare parts. Okay, that's a valid point. But I thought you said this was rare. How do you have so much spare? Never mind. Thanks, but I've gotten used to these old ones. That's fair. I prefer them this way. Thank you for the offer, though. No worries. I understand how old keys can feel better. Thank you both. No problem. Come see us again if you need anything. I really appreciate it. Yippee! All right, let me clear this real quick. Okay. Okay, we still got two more. Into the lobby. I actually like this. It's interesting. Huh. Well, that was kind of got morbid about the, oh, nobody will miss my memories. I'm like, wow. Okay. Okay, girl. But anyway, next one. Enter the lobby.
Everyone has their price, and I'm about to cash you out.
On the way back to the dorm, a question pops in my head. Exia, can I ask you a question? One should receive rewards after clearing a stage. What is it? Why is the handheld the only thing you kept? Okay, yeah, we didn't really get the full story. I just told you. It meant a lot to me, so I wanted to keep it. You say it means a lot to you, but then that doesn't gel with what you said earlier. That's true. Yeah, I never thought that. Yeah. If all belongings... He's got a point. I didn't think of that. Yeah, because if everything reminds you of your past life, why would you keep a gaming console, the main thing that reminds you of your past life, to do it and keep it? Noob, let's sit down. Huh? Exia walks over to the nearby bench, pulling my sleeve. Have a seat. I can tell you there's something you want to ask me. Exia sits down on the bench and pats the space beside her. Alright. I sit down next to Exia, who is gently caressing the Gamerkid. You want to know why this console was the only thing I kept, right? And that doesn't make sense to you because I said I had no positive memories at all. Exactly, yeah. So, why would I keep this? Is that what you're throwing you a loop? Yeah. I just forgot to throw it away with the rest of my things, that's all. Alright, alright. Smart Alec, I love her. Smart Alec. I know you won't buy that for a second. Yeah, no duh. It's actually quite a boring story. Alright. Are you sure you want to hear it? Of course. Before I was a Nikke, the thing that bothered me the most was how no one could understand what I said. That's why you found socializing so tiring. Exactly. But it wasn't always like that. Before I got sick of it, I longed for affection. Oh! Affection? Someone who could understand me without having to say a word. I know that it sounds silly, but I spent a lot of time and effort seeking just that. As you can see, however, I clearly failed. I grew sick of the socializing, and when it was all said and done, I ended up alone. I embraced the bad ending. Why are you so intent on affection? Because I knew games were the only option for attaining it. Since I knew my entire world was confined to the pixels on the screen, my best way to finding affection was in there. I thought I could do that by practicing and working hard to make friends with the NPCs. Oh! But it was useless. Exia shakes the console with a weary smile. I think it's weary. I didn't get that what I wanted. Ended up all alone yet again. This handheld and the save files in it are all that I have. I was never happy as a human. But without this, without those save files, my entire life would have been meaningless. So I couldn't bear to throw it away. I told you that. It wasn't an interesting story. The console works again, right? Yeah, why? Let's hurry back to the dorm. Huh? Yeah! No, it wasn't a boring story. We like that. That was a good one. This is a less bad or just more thing. Also, a little happy music here. Thank you, Jan. All right, let's go in. Let me have a look. Turn it on for first. You have to. Noob, are you playing Final? Oh, this is Commander. This is sweet. I love this. I know what he's doing. Are you playing Final Quest 6? Is this how you insert the cartridge? Yes. At the bottom of the cartridge, the familiar soundtrack begins to play. Every time I hear that song, it gets my blood pumping. Noob, let's play it to remember this moment. It's been a while since we played a game together. All right, we just played a right. We just played it together a few days ago. I push on the age keys, which have become loosened with time, and attempt to locate the game saves. Does each save file represent a different ending? Sort of. Can you tell me about them? Huh? I want to play the game too. Oh. What? What's this all about? I'm curious about these save files, that's all. Yeah, I want to know about them. Would it make sense for me to play them? Why do you want to know about them? I just want to show you that... Oh, this is so... Commander, this is actually really sweet. I like this. I just want to show you that the time before you were Nikke doesn't necessarily mean anything. So tell me, how do I go about playing these save files? Huh? Do you know how the branching story pathways works in this game? I heard that choosing different characters as your companions affects it. That's right. One of the many reasons Final Quest VI is heralded as a masterpiece is that choosing different NPCs to be your companions can lead to different endings. The first save file is about a sensitive magician. His ultimate beam attacks can blast through bosses like there's nothing. That's gotta be a reference. This has gotta be a reference. A sensitive magician. His ultimate beam attack blasts through okay, I don't know that. He'd be a great choice for a beginner like you. A word of forewarning though. The magician can be quite sensitive, so you have to be exercise caution when choosing the dialogue options. If you choose the wrong one, he'll straight up leave your team. And that would be quite embarrassing. Back in the day, I accidentally caused him to abandon my party several times. Exia starts to operate the keys on the console. The game starts to as Exia shows them play. I start with the save file in the first slot. Here we have a taciturn thief. With him, you can steal a potent item to defeat the exclusive boss of this route. The tricky thing is that a thief will leave the team if you do something that goes against his beliefs. To maintain an optimal relationship with him, you have to work as hard as you do with the magician. Following these, there are further slots, and all of which I clear following Exia's old gameplay route. Finally, we arrive at the last save file. Alright, Noob, you've reached the last stage. All you got to do is gather all your companions and defeat the final boss, and you're done. There is a hidden companion monster only appears on this route. There is a substantial language barrier though, which makes it difficult to become companions with it. The wizard being what? Archon the Mage Lord. Oh! Yeah, I wouldn't know about that, but nice. Interesting. Thank you, chat. However, as you defeat the monsters that venture together, you two will become close before you know it. I start the final stage of Exia's advice in mind, and devote my full attention to the game. Game over. Bad ending. The word bad ending flash on the screen, following this extermination of my entire party. This is tough. I expect all my companions to abandon me at the last moment. If you want to reach the true ending, you got to upgrade your affection level with your companions to the point where you understand each other without saying a word. Otherwise, they'll leave the team halfway through the adventure, thus giving you a bad ending. Even with all you're giving me all this great advice, I keep making mistakes. I didn't expect you to clear the final stage on your first try. Even a veteran like me got to countless bad endings before I finally figured it out. The secret to attaining the true ending is to know your companions well, by upgrading your affection levels. A gamer should never be disappointed by a bad ending. And that's how Bond stories were made. Just kidding. just one step along the journey reaching the true ending. I see. Alright, I'll try again. With Exia's advice in mind, I tackled the final stage a few more times. After what seems like countless bad endings, yippee! True ending. When I finally watched the true ending, the day has already dawned. It's over. You defeated the legendary boss dragon that appears after all 8 dragons. The big boss dragon. This is truly the best game, but I'm exhausted. A lack of stamina is the Achilles heel of the most gamers. Pardon my weakness. It's okay. I understand. I'm gonna lie down for a while. I was out like a light, and as soon as I lay on the floor, must be all that non-stop gaming.
Noob.
Ah! Wait. How are you lying on the floor? How are you lying on the floor? Never mind. Because you're lying on the floor. This is not... Okay, never mind. Whatever. Yes?
How was the game?
Oh. I like her. She's so cute in this. I have a great time thanks to you. When I finally got the good ending for the first time, it turns out all my companions had died. That's the good ending? So I ended up with a bad ending where I left it all by myself. Yeah, it's a small translation, yeah. After playing through it so many times, getting a good ending, it hits me even harder.
One of the charms of games is that you can turn a bad ending into a good one through your efforts.
Woo! That's right, a bad ending is part of the parcel of getting a good one. In a way, it's not really such a bad ending after all. Shift up, is this your excuse to making us cry during your events? Is this your little... Because, yeah. There's the good... Anyway. You're giving us all... Because all events are superior, but they're...
What do you mean?
Really bad after all. What do you mean? Even if things don't pan out, as long as you tried your best, it's just one step further in the journey towards your ultimate destination. Even if you get bad endings loads of times, the lessons learned from those setbacks will keep you going. Looks like an aquarium in the back. I just realized that. Just keep at it, and eventually you'll get that good ending you've been aiming for.
Noob.
Yes. All the effort you put into finding that special connection, well, it's all right in these game saves. That's why we hold a lot of meetings. Wait, sorry, I interrupted you, girl. Players aren't always disappointed when they get the bad ending, right? Exia stares at the game console silently. Just as I start to drift off, she breaks into silence.
Back in those days, everything revolved around this little console.
Huh?
We'd gear up as warriors, slay monsters, and start off on new adventures. Next thing you know, we're inseparable companions.
Yeah!
Are we friends, Noob?
Aw. Of course.
Thank the stars above that I kept this console.
As my eyelids grow heavy, I see the faint outline of Exia getting engrossed in the game once again. Oh, that was really sweet. I like that. And we get our console now, right? Yeah, claim. Yippee! Oh yeah, apply the lobby paper, and we'll check it out. We'll put it here because it's gonna fit with the music choice I have. So let's go check it out. Okay, yep. Oh yeah, and the sorry. The reward happened. Anyway. But yeah, that was very sweet. I think you get like a little extra dialogue for this too.
Thank the stars above that I kept this console.
Aww, I like the little look she gives too.
Thank the stars above that I kept this console.
That's the smile. I love that. That was really cute. There's a lot of gaming stuff here too. And funny enough,
Thank the stars above that I kept
we have that gaming console now. We have it right here. The little arcade thing now. But that was really sweet. I really like this event. This one, I keep calling it favorite item story. I like this one. This is very sweet. Very wholesome. Got a little lore about her. I wonder who approached her. Yeah, XES is really good, chat. I liked it. I wonder who approached her, though. That's the interesting part, because there's a little bit more about Exia, because she was specifically chosen to help with Enoch. And we know she's already an experienced hacker. So there's a little bit more to her story that we don't know yet. I guess we'll find out later, because yeah, it's very interesting, because the game acted too, but why?
The stars above that I kept this console.
All right, well, anyway, I hope you all enjoyed. I know it did too. If you like what you saw, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and ring the bell for more. You can wager, I guess. I don't know, yeah. Because it's Tetra, it could be old Mustang. Sure, though. Because we know Mustang back in the day did recruit. No, actually, we don't know, but it's Mustang per se. We could be, because we don't know how old he is because of Evergreen. But I wouldn't. Yeah, you can shoot the guess, yeah. But yeah, I really like this event. Hope we did this favorite item. Hope we all did too. If you like what you saw, leave a like, comment, subscribe, the ring bell. This is stream live on Twitch, _Nikke at twitch.com. Streams are Wednesday through Sunday. Exact times of when one of those days I stream will be posted on Twitter.
Thank the stars above that I kept
Thank you,
this
Exia, for
console.
interrupting. I'll see y'all later. Bye. Bye.